Hey, what's going on? Christian, and today I am talking about the real estate market, right? And I am talking about three things, three comments that I've heard the past couple years, but I've really heard them a lot the past year or so. All right, and I'm sure you're familiar what those three comments are. But more importantly, at the end of this, I'm going to talk about a solution, how to fix those three issues, right? All right, so let's go through this real quick. So number one, I'm sure this is no surprise to anyone. Real estate is overpriced right now, right? You hear that from everyone. The market is at the top or at the top of the market, blah, blah, blah. Everything is so expensive. Don't worry, we're going to come back to that one. Can't really argue with that one right now. Number two, this is a huge concern. I keep making offers on properties and I keep getting outbid, right? We've all heard that story where, a first-time home buyer or whatever is going to an open house along with 7,500 other people who are looking at that property. They go make an offer. It's $100,000 over asking price. They tell the sellers, "Hey, feel free to throw a party in the house and completely trash the place before we close," and they still don't get the property. They get outbid, right? We've all heard stories like that. It is rampant in this current market. Number three, inventory is so low that I can't find a home worth making an offer on, right? So this is more along the lines like, hey, I want to live in this town. I want to purchase a 3-bedroom, 2-bath in a nice area in this town, right? And they just can't find it because the inventory is so low, they can't find a home that's worth placing an offer on, right? So how do we fix this, right? How do we fix this massive problem? I'll give you a simple answer. The solution to this, you buy a crappy house, you buy a crummy property, right? And then you renovate that house by using our money, by using the lender's money, right? So let's go a little bit more in depth about this. We'll go over the three issues again, but what I'm talking about is using a renovation loan, right, to purchase a property. Most popular renovation loan out there being the 203K, but there's others. Fannie Mae Homestyle is a good one. But that's what I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about using a renovation loan. So let's go over this first one again, right? Real estate is overpriced right now, obviously. Guess what's not overpriced right now? Distressed properties are not overpriced, right? So distressed properties could mean anything. They could mean literally they're about to fall down. They could mean they have a failed septic system. They have a roof that's way outdated. A distressed property that is not move-in ready, right? So I also wanted to talk about this real quick. Forced appreciation versus natural appreciation. Now, if you've owned a home in the past decade or so, you have had this wonderful thing called natural appreciation, right? You've lived in your home. It doesn't matter if you haven't even painted, you haven't added a bedroom, you didn't even clean the place, right? But over the past couple years or decade of you owning that home, you benefited from natural appreciation, right? The market went up, therefore the value of your home went up. When you buy a property below market value that is in distressed condition, you can add what's called forced appreciation, right? So basically you're making that home more valuable by adding a bedroom, by updating the kitchen, by replacing the septic system, anything like that. So we're talking about forced appreciation here. All right, number two, I keep making offers on properties and I keep getting outbid. What the heck am I going to do? Think about it like this. Everybody wants that perfect cookie cutter home, the 3-bedroom, 2-bath on a cul-de-sac, 123 Main Street, whatever. That's why you're getting a massive amount of people at those open houses. Now, we all know that there are real estate investors and there are house flippers out there, right? So just think about, when you drive down the highway, you see that caveman, not the Geico caveman, but the cartoon caveman, the WeBuyUglyHouses.com, right? How do they make their money? Well, they go after distressed properties, they fix the properties up, and they sell them at a profit. Now, a great way to look at some of these distressed properties without investors being able to look at it is a program called HomePath First Look Program. Right? I know there's other programs out there, but this one's a good one. So essentially what Fannie Mae says is they take these foreclosed properties, right, that are usually in distressed condition, they put them on the market and they say, if you are going to buy this property to live in, you get first crack at it. I think they give you 20 or 30 days. I forget off the top of my head. But it is a great program. So this HomePath First Look program, that's a great place to find a distressed property where the real estate investors can't jump in and gobble it up yet. Right? All right, number 3. So inventory is so low that I can't find a home worth making an offer on, right? So this is where you get to essentially, like I said, buy that crappy property and then turn it into the most beautiful property you've ever wanted, right? Let's say you're looking in an area, let's say you need 3 bedrooms, and every single house you look at only has 2 bedrooms, right? You can add another bedroom with this FHA 203K loan. Let's say you're a big foodie, right? And you love to cook. And every single house you look at has this tiny kitchen and it's outdated. It's from the 70s. No offense, mom and dad, or anything like that. It's from a different time, right? And you really just want your updated kitchen. You can update the kitchen with this FHA 203K loan. Great, great program. Or some of your other stuff, the roof is in disrepair. The septic system's in disrepair. 203K is great for that. All right, that's pretty much all I got. So essentially what we've done here, we've talked about these 3 issues that I keep hearing all the time, and then I just gave you a solution. I'm telling you, these programs are great. They're not for the weak or faint-hearted. It does take a little bit of intestinal fortitude to buy a really crummy property and then go through the renovation process, which a contractor will do. You won't be lifting a hammer at all to do any of this stuff. But these programs are really, really great. And I just want to leave you with this. Remember that commercial from a while ago? It was a commercial for like bald men or something like that. And at the end, the president would say, he'd say something along the lines of, you know, I'm not just the president, I'm also a client, meaning that he actually used the bald man product or whatever it is. Well, that's my thing at the end of this. I do a ton of these renovation loans. I don't do enough of them. But truth be told, I've used this myself. When my wife and I bought our first home, we did an FHA 203K back in 2010. And it was really, really awesome. So that's what I leave you with. I'm not just an advocate of these loans. I've actually used them before. Honestly, reach out to me anytime. These things are really, really powerful.